Hello, my friends. Welcome back to A Common Touch of Fantasy. My name is Paul. Today it is August 22nd, 2017, and on today's show we have a review of You by Caroline Kepnes, more from Clarkesworld 131, 7 to Eternity, number 7, and my initial thoughts of Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. But before that, let's go ahead and check out some new releases. Two new releases this week that I think look interesting is An Echo of Things to Come, the second book in James Islington's epic fantasy series. A lot of people are looking forward to this. This is just out today, and I hope people that love this series likes it. Also, A Red Piece by Spencer Ellsworth. This is a new space opera series from Tor.com, and I'm looking forward to checking this out because who doesn't love a little bit of space opera in your life? Okay, moving on to the review of You by Caroline Kepnes. Disturbing book. At times I hated it, at times I loved it. Triggering book, obviously. It's a very triggering book. It's about a stalker that stalks a woman, and they end up falling in love, but she doesn't know that he has been stalking her, and he does these awful things, and he's a murderer and all these things. He's just a terrible person, and it's very interesting to read this book and separate yourself from the book because the character is so disturbing and so evil, and you hate reading about it because you feel like if you're reading about it, you're kind of condoning what he's doing, but you can't help but want to know what's going to happen, right? So it's this very interesting dynamic where you hate it, but you want to know what happens. If this was written by a man, I don't think it would have been published. Because it's written by a woman, it gives it almost like a pass with the character's actions just because of that. I'm not a big fan of books that do that with the author, but I think that is really the case with this book. If it was written by a man, it just would not have been published because it would have seen as glorifying stalking, basically. I probably won't read the sequel. Maybe I will, but these type of books are dark, and I don't like reading these things very often, once in a great while. But I did enjoy it. I really wanted to know what happened, but the characters were so annoying. The short story that I read yesterday was In the Blind by Sunny Moraine. Basically, two astronauts are in space, and they lose communication with everybody on Earth. Everything goes dark. Even the Earth goes dark. Like when the Earth comes around and it's nighttime, it's completely dark, so they don't know what's going on. And it's kind of like their descent into paranoia and then madness because they are totally cut off from everybody and everything. And so I like this one. I think this one is a decent story. Tomorrow, I am reading A Man Out of Fashion by Chen Kui Fan, and this is from Clarkesworld issue 131. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch is a science fiction book that was pretty popular last year, and I'm listening to it on audiobook, and I have to say it's very uneventful. It's not that exciting, and it's very tropey. It doesn't do anything new that other science fiction books have done, and it's not really written all that great either. And so it's just okay right now. I'm halfway through. I'm hoping that the tension and the mystery builds up more, but it's just okay. My comic for yesterday was 7 to Eternity, number 7. Jerome Penna took a break this month, and someone else drew the art. And even though James Herron isn't as good as Penna, it was still a decent read. It was about the individuals trying to help the fairy that got hurt in the previous issue, and it was decent. It wasn't the best issue of 7 to Eternity by Rick Remender, but it was still pretty good. I still enjoyed it. I am going to be starting Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shane McGuire soon, probably today. Looking forward to reading that. I bought a few books last week, and they came yesterday. I got The Court of Broken Knives by Anna Smith Spark. This is the first book in her Empires of Dust series. I'm looking forward to this. Epic fantasy, a little bit of grimdark. I don't have a whole lot of grimdark written from a female perspective, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, I got this first book. I'm sorry, I hit the microphone. I got all combobulated. The third book in N.K. Jemisin's series here. We have The Stone Sky. Looking forward to that. I think I'm going to reread The Obelisk Gate just because I don't think that I really got it as much as everybody else. Okay, if you have a question for me, ask them in the comments. If you it could be like a book question, a discussion topic, a personal question, it doesn't matter. I'll try to answer it tomorrow. And until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great Tuesday.